it's Enigma, and today we're upgrading the Flatbox. A while back, I ended up getting a 3D printed Flatbox, and one of the features that Flatbox has is its upgradability. Not necessarily with the PCB, but specifically with the switches and the keycaps, or in this case, just the caps. So I was browsing online, and I ended up stumbling upon this little website called Junk Food Arcade. And what Junk Food Arcade ended up doing is that they ended up collaborating with Kale Switches to create their very own switches, which were designed specifically for fighting games. Originally, I was just gonna be grabbing some caps and I was just gonna be calling it a day with that, but as soon as I saw the switches, I knew immediately I had to try these out. The switches that I was using beforehand, or the switches that come pre-installed, are Kale Reds. Kale Reds are pretty much the standard when it comes to building a flat box, but the biggest drawback that they have is that they were not meant to be used for gaming. They were just meant to be used for typing. That's what makes these switches so special, because these were designed specifically for playing, and the cool thing about it is that you really don't need to do much of anything when it comes to lubing them. They already come pre-lubed. But I will say this, the packaging that everything came in with really wasn't the best, especially for the price that you're going to be paying, which I will get to in a moment. If you take a look, the switches, they're really not packaged all that well. In fact, they're starting to slide out. And the biggest what if that is currently up in the air is, will they still work? But we're going to be putting these as well as the caps that I ended up ordering into the flat box to see just, well, how well they are. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also subscribe to my channel and turn on those post notifications so that you never miss out on a video or a live stream. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, check out buymeacoffee.com/enigma. Links for everything will be down in the description box below. And now, let's get started. I'll quick disclaimer before we get started though. The Flatbox, as of right now, I cannot show the case stat on YouTube because I ended up putting in a few stickers of Rias and Ganknow, which, well, I personally think they're fine. But, and according to the guidelines from YouTube, they're not great. I will, however, be posting pictures of this Flatbox on Instagram and X, or Twitter. You know what, I'm just going to continue calling it Twitter. So, don't forget to follow me on social media if you guys want to check those out. Okay, so I have the switches and the caps currently on the Flatbox, and personally, I find these so much better than the 3D printed ones. I mean, this is gonna be my personal preference, but I think concave caps are a lot better, well, for me at least, than convex or even flat buttons. These switches actually feel a little bit heavier. I mean, I feel like there's a little bit more tension when I'm pushing left and right, down. What about jump? Yeah, there's a little bit of extra tension, but it's honestly very, very good. All right, let's see if the attack buttons work. So, okay. They all work perfectly fine. Well, at least the top ones. Now let's take a look at the bottom. They work perfectly fine. Okay, now let's do a few spiral arrows. All right, that's the light. Medium. And heavy. I still struggle a lot with the cannon spikes, so I might as well just... you know what? I'll try my luck. And I messed up. There we go. Okay. Is it just me? I feel like I'm doing the cannon spikes a lot better now that I've got these new switches. Alright, now let's go for a grab. Okay. Now let's throw her over. Okay. Nice. Let's do a special move. Nice. Okay, I feel like I am improving just a little bit, but not to the point where I would consider these to be a necessity. These feel more like a luxury kind of thing.
Beginning operation. I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
Lightning kicks!
Yeah, she's got some nice long hair. Know that she's a virgin. All the can't help it, it's a habit. That she wears a skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all the down on my so they say that she's a fashion. Say she has a reputation, won't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I'm always looking better with a hands-on education, so I need a private session if you heard what I am saying. They say that she's complicated,
Round two.
only makes it better.
Fight.
It's got me so fixated, and I'm not the way that she's got me captivated, so the game I'm gonna play is by your girlfriends.
I gotta say, I'm pleasantly impressed with these switches. They're pretty good. If you want to pick these up for yourself, I will have them linked down in the description box below, as well as the caps that I ended up getting. But do keep in mind that when you are purchasing this will not make you a better player. I personally consider this more as a luxury instead of a necessity, especially with the price tag that these things have. These switches come in at $16 for 12, and boy, the keycaps were another thing. The keycaps were about $25. It's a shame that Junk Food Arcade does not have frequent sales. I was, however, able to get these a lot cheaper because I ended up purchasing these through an app called Shop. My advice is to just follow Junk Food Arcade on there and be patient and wait until you get a $5 coupon. Shop always deposits that into everybody's account. So if you decide to purchase this for yourself, definitely use it if you really want them. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, this is San Diego Shooting Star signing out.